Nvidia shares are up about 4%. Jim, what's the latest you've been picking up from your many conversations, both on air and off air, with many of the people who've attended Dreamforce this week and just been who you've seen in the San Francisco area?
Well, I think that we can listen to what Lisa Su has to say from AMD. What she told me was, look, NVIDIA's unassailable lead, but there's room for two because there is so much business. The demand I just keep getting is more and more and more. And the big joke out here is that some people really do have Blackwell, and it's going to be Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. Because remember, last week, Jensen Huang had just become very emotional. Who gets his chips? I've not seen anything like this, David. It's like they're scalping him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's bad. He's had to deal with scalping before. But yeah, most people just say that Jensen is AI. We're waiting for others to kind of join his orb, but nobody has. That stock collapsed last night. It collapsed. It went from 15 to 13 as if it was some sort of small cap. Margarine, margarine, a knife through margarine.
Oh, yeah, look at that. And now it's higher. Yeah. And obviously we've got an S&P. Carl, that's a new record, right?
On the S&P?
Yeah.
This is an all-time high. And I think probably for the Dow as well, right? About 42K.
The one to watch is Nvidia. That was up 3.5. Now it's up 5. There was nothing wrong with Nvidia. But except for the fact that the long knife's been out for it because people think that Jensen can't possibly maintain the strength.
In the high-stakes world of stock trading, where market trends can shift in the blink of an eye, something extraordinary has caught the attention of financial experts. Picture this, a hidden gem in the vast ocean of European semiconductor firms, making substantial waves in the AI revolution. Intrigued yet? You should be. This intriguing stock has connections to some of the biggest names in the tech industry, Nvidia and TSMC. According to a recent Jefferies report, this German firm, SÜSS MicroTec, could be the quiet powerhouse you've been searching for. Strap in as we delve into why expert analysts are buzzing about SÜSS MicroTec and its pivotal role in advanced AI technologies. Spanning over 4 decades of innovation and leadership in semiconductor equipment, SÜSS MicroTec has built a reputation that emphasizes excellence and cutting-edge technology. Now more than ever, the firm stands at the intersection of opportunity and demand in the AI sector. Market analysts regard this as an opportune moment for investors who are keen to ride the next big wave in technology. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
So we're trying it. I have my eye on Nvidia. It's not yet made a higher, a higher high than the prior peak. So it's definitely still in this sideways mode. So I guess I'm going to reserve judgment as to whether this is, a change in character of this market that's been moving away from tech until we get a few more days of follow through.
Elsewhere, Nvidia up another 5% and now up about 10% from just a couple weeks ago. The stock's rebound has coincided with Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang's media blitz, recently touting the promise of accelerated computing at a number of conferences just this week at Dreamforce with Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff.
Let's unravel this tapestry, shall we? SÜSS MicroTec is not just another name in the semiconductor industry. It's a pivotal player equipped with multifaceted exposure to transformative technologies. Jefferies recently pegged SÜSS as a hidden gem, commending its integral role in advanced packaging technology, specifically Chip-on-Wafer-on-Substrate, or CoWoS. Now, you might wonder, why is CoWoS such a big deal? Well, CoWoS is indispensable in making robust AI chips, the same ones Nvidia uses for its cutting-edge AI graphics processing units. With the AI wave cresting higher than ever, the demand for CoWoS has surged like a tidal wave over the past 24 months. It's important to mention that SÜSS MicroTec's aptitude in CoWoS transcends basic utility. It embodies precision and innovation that have helped catalyze advancements in AI technologies globally. Remember how, when you were a kid, you'd discover a hidden compartment in your toy chest containing the best toys? SÜSS MicroTec is quite like that, unassuming, yet brimming with unimaginable value. This tech marvel supplies 2 heavyweight high-bandwidth memory suppliers and TSMC, the world's largest semiconductor foundry. Jefferies noted that Nvidia, a giant in AI GPUs, is TSMC's largest CoWoS customer. So, if Nvidia is the rock star, SÜSS MicroTec is the artisan crafting its best instruments. But don't just take anyone's word for it. Let's break down the numbers. The firm has secured an impressive market share of 55% in its domain and is poised to benefit from 2 primary growth drivers in the upcoming years. For starters, SUSE MicroTec expects a notable rise in CoWoS shipments at TSMC. Secondly, the rising count of high-bandwidth memory layers plays a crucial role, and who's managing to keep those layers meticulously stacked? You guessed it, SUSE MicroTec. But before we go any further, if you want to keep up with Nvidia's latest updates and keep up with the stock market's latest news, you can follow our Twitter account. We post multiple times daily about the biggest changes and catalysts in the market, so click the follow button if you don't want to miss the newest market updates.
Then, Jim, there was the longer-term message out of Jensen Huang yesterday talking about the advances we're going to see primarily in medical science over the next 10 years, and in his words, something you don't want to miss. Listen to that.
Mark, I'm just getting started. These are my finest hours. We're just getting started. This is the best. Nobody should miss the next decade. Would you agree with that? The next decade of technology advance. Everybody, yeah. Dude, you're not going to want to miss this movie. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss this movie. I think the next 10 years, the breakthroughs that we're going to have in digital biology, the breakthroughs in just helping diagnosing disease, the breakthroughs in science. We're going to have so many scientific assistants.
Jim, what'd you think?
Look, I think this is, for Jensen, this and obviously just the plain old data center where he has inside all of his stuff. But yeah, what he's talking about is right now you have this disparate collection of records that would take maybe 10 years to sort through to find common genes of what causes cancer. And now it can be done in 3 or 4 days. This is the accelerated computing side, not just the generative AI side. And it is very exciting. Jensen comes in, and you have to understand that you may think that AI is something that is a bubble. And then this man comes in, he's of a different plane entirely, and he's basically telling you, look, we do not have the ability as humans to get things done, but the machines do. And he feels that the machines, David, are good guys.
Yeah, he does.
Run by good people.
To add a little more color to the narrative, consider this tweet from @StockMarketGuru. SUSE MicroTec, low key in name, high key in game. This one's packing serious power behind AI advancements with @Nvidia Tech. Watch this space. Invest smart. Such endorsements underscore the growing recognition of SUSE MicroTec's pivotal role in this technological revolution. The temporary bonding technology they deliver is seeing a sharp rise in orders, particularly in the third quarter of 2023. Just imagine a sudden rush at your favorite cafe when they introduce a new flavor. Everyone wants a piece of it. The surge in demand for SUSE MicroTec's tools is the result of a similar excitement in the high-bandwidth memory segment. This trend sets the stage for a revenue windfall, especially considering their forecast sales of €471 million for the fiscal year 2025. Some might joke that predicting stock market trends is like trying to forecast the weather, both notoriously unpredictable. However, here it seems the clouds have parted to reveal clear skies. The robust financial strategy, exceptional partnerships, and technological preeminence of SUSE MicroTec align perfectly to shape a bright future. From advanced AI chips to temporary bonding technologies, this under-the-radar firm not only supports but propels the giants of the tech industry. Their operational expertise and deep-rooted connections with industry behemoths place them in a uniquely advantageous position as the AI landscape continues to evolve. Analysts are particularly enthusiastic about SUSE MicroTec's capability to remain agile and adaptive in a rapidly changing market environment. Their commitment to innovation and excellence enables them to stay ahead of the curve and leverage emerging opportunities with unmatched precision. It's no wonder that SUSE MicroTec is quickly becoming a name synonymous with futuristic technology and sustained growth in the semiconductor field. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
I know. I always find myself thinking of that apocalyptic movie that will be made, or some time in the future, where, of course, they run that basic clip, and then the next thing is the robots rounding everybody up and killing them.
Well,
I can't help. I don't know.
Your view is. Well, not many people talk about your view, David. But that's
maybe
okay.
They should. Maybe they should. I mean, it always comes back to, everything's going to be done to make us live longer, but we don't seem to be talking about the other side.
Well, do you know who really thinks
The
that
not
you're dead wrong?
insignificant risk that is shared by so many.
Matthew
So-
McConaughey
sorry.
would tell you that Matthew McConaughey, who does a lot of work with Mark, I think he would debunk you. Or he might find you even, he may think you're a hallucinating
That is my
agent.
go-to typically on all things is Matthew McConaughey. That's who I would
Well, that's
go
why I
to.
bring him up, because I think
Yeah,
that
I mean, when I
definitive.
have a question, it was just the testimony yesterday for Capri Tapestry. I call Matt McConaughey because why wouldn't I?
Well, I think
trying to understand U.S. Steel. I call Matt McConaughey. And of course, when it comes to AI and all of my questions about the future, Matt McConaughey.
Well, doesn't it matter that he's like 1,000% cooler than you are?
I don't know if it does, but
Okay,
I would agree with
I
would agree with the basic premise. Yes.
I don't want to be fatuous, Carl. The reason why I bring him up is that Matthew McConaughey is probably one of the closest, if maybe the closest advisor to Mark about how to tell the story. I saw that last night. It's incredible. He's finishing the sentences of Mark. He's actually augmenting things, making things more competitive, making things more human. And he's a very compelling figure that I know the Wall Street Journal felt doesn't really earn his keep. I think it's the opposite. I think he's underpaid.
So, what does this mean for you, the savvy investor? The current trajectory suggests that SUSE MicroTec is more than just a safe bet. It's an astute strategic move poised for substantial growth. With Jefferies projecting a target price of €76, reflecting an impressive 28% potential upside, there's never been a better time to consider adding SUSE to your portfolio. Today's stock market is more volatile and unpredictable than ever, but with SUSE MicroTec's solid foothold in the burgeoning AI industry, they stand on incredibly stable ground. Leveraging cutting-edge technology and significant partnerships, SUSE MicroTec isn't just riding the AI wave, they're actively helping to shape it. As we wrap up, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about SUSE MicroTec and its unique value proposition in the semiconductor world? Is it time to dive into this hidden gem or watch the spectacle unfold from the sidelines? Share your perspectives in the comments below. We're eager to know how you see this remarkable narrative playing out. There's a sense of excitement and anticipation in the air when talking about SUSE MicroTec, and we are thrilled to have you join us on this journey. And finally, if you would like to know what companies like Nvidia have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.